We're going to go now into this week's play breakdown presented by Microsoft, and what better place to start than about 6.5 minutes to go in this game. The Browns up 24-21. They are on the opponent's 26-yard line, and Joe, this is one of those where they just say the man is untouched into the end zone. Let's take a look at how it happens, and it all starts with it looking like the strength of the formation is to the left, and it quickly moves to the right side where the Browns will run that outside zone, and it causes chaos, as you can see, amongst the Houston Texans defense.
Yeah, great job by Kevin Stefanski. He's designing a run with a little bit of window dressing, shift in motion to begin the play, and it causes confusion. The Houston Texans, as you see here, they're trying to organize a little bit of a blitz. You see those hand signals going on between the linebackers and the guys on the outside, and just that little bit of a strength in formation change for the Browns. It does not allow the Houston Texans to get on the same page. There's confusion over who has what gap, and the Browns are able to take advantage. Nick Chubb running the outside zone to the right. An amazing job inside right there by J.C. Treader and Wyatt Teller, able to pick up the blitzer so he can't get too much penetration. Nick Chubb, while he's on that angle to the end zone, does a great job following right behind Wyatt Teller, who does an incredible job because that defensive tackle on Wyatt Teller, he's supposed to cross Wyatt's face. Wyatt does such a nice job getting vertical pressure up the field. He doesn't allow the Houston Texans defensive tackle to cross his face. He creates vertical stretch in addition to the horizontal stretch that most outside zones are able to create. And it allows Nick Chubb to be able to run without cutting up or back, which is exactly how you draw it up when you're drawing the outside zone. But you never get to see it because rarely is it blocked this well. And anytime you're going to get a big run, look at Donovan Peoples-Jones on the outside, locked up with the cornerback. Downfield blocking is the key to long runs in the NFL, and DPJ does a great job not allowing that Houston Texans cornerback to fall off and to force Nick Chubb to cut back to the pursuit of the defense. Great job by everybody in the Browns. Great job by Nick Chubb hitting the burners and not slowing down until he gets to the end zone.
You're right, Joe. That's a beautiful thing, and it takes all 11 guys in that ground game. And when you do that, what's that like in the film room when it's perfect? Nobody's touched.
It feels great. It's one of those ones where you say, hey, coach, can you wind that back again? You got to show Wyatt Teller, look at this play. Oh, wind it back again. DPJ on the outside, and you just want to keep winding it back so all 11 guys get the love that they deserve.
As we take a look at our second play of the day, and this one features Grant Delpit in his NFL debut, an impressive one for the young safety. We've waited over a year to see him out of LSU. And Joe, what is Joe Woods thinking here? How does he scheme this one up? And we'll see. Delpit starts a good 7 yards off the line of scrimmage here, and he's going to be the guy that is going to come in and he is going to get Davis Mills.
Yeah, this blitz, it's all about timing and confusion, and it's perfectly executed by the Browns and perfectly called by Joe Woods. You'll see that the perfect timing, not only with the call, but with Delpit hitting it as the ball is being snapped. He's hitting the line of scrimmage. He's timing up the snap count perfectly, because what you're going to see here on the top of the screen is Takk McKinley is dropping into coverage and replacing Grant Delpit where he was in the coverage as the curl flat defender right there. And what it does is it causes confusion amongst the Houston Texans offensive line, because they're running what we would call an empty protection. That means there's 5 blockers, which are the 5 offensive linemen, and nobody else. The running back is free releasing. And as the right tackle backs up to block, he's looking at Takk McKinley. And when he sees Takk McKinley drop, he thinks he's an extra blocker. So he's going to slide to the inside to pick up the next guy that he can see in his field of vision, which is one of the inside linebackers for the Browns. And he totally misses Grant Delpit, who exchanges with Takk McKinley. He hides behind Takk because of the great timing, and he's able to get into there and hit the quarterback in the backfield without Davis Mills even seeing him. But the great thing about this play, and I think the genius in this blitz, is because they exchange, Davis Mills doesn't feel that this is a blitz. It's called like a simulated pressure, because there's still only 4 guys that are rushing the quarterback. But for the offensive line, they feel like it's an overload blitz. Davis Mills thinks he's protected, but he's not protected because he's getting a face full of Grant Delpit off the edge. Grant Delpit getting his first sack of his NFL career in the first game of his NFL career. You love to see it.